Hi, George. Everything okay with you? Are you done with work yet? Food's almost ready if you're coming home for dinner.
Not yet. I need to take care of a few more things before I can come back. I'll be a bit later than usual. You and Mia can eat without me.
Later than usual again? This is the third day in a row, though. Anyways, I guess I'm going to sleep first. I'll leave your food in the fridge. You can heat it up later on and eat it.
Got it. I'm getting back to work then.
Oh, also, I need you to ask about your day off on Thursday next week. It's been a while since we last went, so why don't we all go to the movies again? You know, as a family. Mia's also been saying that she wants to go, so it's the perfect opportunity.
What? Next week?
Yeah. Didn't you mention you had off? So I thought it might be good to go then.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. I also forgot to tell you. I can't be home then. I actually have work that day too. The principal asked me if I could come in that day, so I ended up saying yes.
What? Why'd you say yes to him already? This is really something we could have talked about first. Weren't you saying for a while that you'd definitely be free that day? What happened to that?
What the hell? What choice did I have? He asked me specifically. It's not like I could just say no to his face. Don't be ridiculous.
Hey, chill out. You know, Mia was looking forward to going out with you for once. She's like, Daddy used to play with me at home all the time. And just today, she told me after class, Daddy used to take me to the park and the movies all the time. She's really lonely without you these days. What am I supposed to tell her?
Yeah, I get that, but I'm really busy right now. You understand that I can't just say no to the principal, right? We've been through this. And to be honest, it really doesn't help that you keep texting me this kind of stuff. If anything, it just distracts me from my work, which means I have to stay here longer.
Look, I get where you're coming from. But you've been saying that for a while now, haven't you?
Yeah, and nothing has changed.
You're always saying that you're busy with work. For the whole week, you leave home early in the morning and come home late at night. Even if you're home on the weekends, all you do is mindlessly scroll through your phone, read your magazines, or watch TV. You don't play with Mia. You don't help me with the chores.
What are you trying to say?
I get that you're tired from being busy with work, but can't you at least care about Mia a little more? I have to work too, you know. It's not like I'm sitting around doing nothing all day. And I can't just keep on doing all this by myself.
Honestly, what's your problem? Are you implying you're the only one who has to work hard?
That's not what I said. Even if you're busy, it would be nice if you could spend a bit more time thinking about the family. Work has always been busy for you. But think about it. There was never anything like this. You know, come to think of it, you've been acting strange lately.
Are you stupid? Have you forgotten what my job is? I'm a teacher, which means I'm responsible for the collective future of a whole classroom of students. I'm out here raising the next generation, and that's the kind of responsibility on my shoulders right now. In case I have to spell it out for you, that means I can't just start cutting corners wherever I want just because my daughter wants to drag me to the movies or whatever. And it also means that sometimes I have to drop everything I have to focus on my work. Do you understand?
And you think that's a good enough reason to go and let your daughter feel lonely without you? Look, never mind about the chores. I can take care of the apartment by myself. But Mia has only one dad, and that's you. Care about her a little more, wouldn't you? It wouldn't kill you.
Or you can try harder to do something about it. Unlike me, you don't have to stay late at work every day. What do you do anyways? Teach kids to dance? Give me a break.
Hey, watch it. And it's not like teaching dance is an easy job. You know how hard it is to get kids to do what you want, don't you? Besides, it's physically tiring when you have to repeat movements over and over again. Look, if I don't understand what it's like to be in your shoes, then I don't think it's fair for you to comment on my job either.
Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. Anyways, I'm busy right now. Busy enough that it'd be a good time for you to get off my case already. Also, don't you dare forget that I'm the one working hard to put food on the table for you and Mia.
You realize that you're really missing the point here, right? I'm just saying that it would be nice for you to just think a little bit about hanging out with Mia.
How am I missing the point? All I'm doing is saying it as it is. God, I'm really too tired to talk to you right now. I don't want to see your dumb face today, so I'm staying at a hotel for the night. Don't come looking for me.
Hey, wait a second. Don't run away from this.
I'm not running away from anything. All I'm doing is trying to explain the reality of the situation to you. A reality which, it seems, completely escapes you and your little head. I still have work to do, and all you're doing is getting in the way. Don't text me again. If you send me another nagging text telling me to do this or that, I'm not coming home for the next while. Can you go to the dry cleaners to pick up my coat? It's getting cold, and I want to use it over the weekend.
You're a black coat, right? Got it. Where did you want to go over the weekend? Are you taking Mia out anywhere special? If you didn't have any specific plans, I was thinking that new amusement park just out of town might be nice.
What are you talking about? Why would I be taking her out? All I'm doing is going to work. I have to work over the weekend this week, too.
What? Are you serious? I told you I can't be at home this weekend. That's why I asked you to look after Mia.
Oh, did you say something like that? Okay, well, I can't anymore.
No way. I even reminded you a few times.
What am I supposed to do about it? It's work. I have to work, don't I?
That doesn't mean you can just go and do things like this. What are we supposed to do about Mia? She's still in elementary school. Are we supposed to just leave her at home on her own? Can you not do something about it? Like reschedule or something?
Stop bothering me. I hope you realize I don't want to do this either. But the school asked me to stay, so what the hell do you want me to do about it? Besides, do you really think I can just walk up to my supervisor and tell him that I don't want to work just because I have to look after my kid?
But why can't you? Can't you tell them that you had a family emergency or something? There are so many better ways you could put it if you actually tried. It's not like they'll say no when there's a child. Your child being left all alone for a whole day. And I really have to go out on that day.
Then just ask Clarice to look after her. Why ask me? She lives close by, so you can just drop her off there and she'll take care of things.
You seriously think we should ask your sister again? Do you realize how many times we've had to ask her for this? She and her husband have to work too. It's not like they're any less busy than we are. Not to mention, did you forget the fact that they just gave birth to a child of their own? They're this busy, and you still want us to keep depending on them because you can't look after your own child for a single day? This is exactly why I asked you in advance if you could look after her.
Why do you care? Besides, she doesn't think about that kind of stuff. Also, she likes Mia, and she'll take care of her properly. I fail to see how there's anything wrong with this arrangement.
Yeah, you could have said that if they actually had the free time to look after another child, but just look at the situation they're in. How much worse do you want to make it for them? Even worse, they have their own plans, so we can't just suddenly butt in, asking them to drop everything for Mia.
What, so my plans don't matter? Is that what you're saying? I don't know how many times I have to repeat myself, but it's not like I want to keep on staying long at work like this. And just so you know, I do actually want to spend time with Mia.
If you really think that, then why can't you discuss that with your supervisors? Even before that, I asked you for this a while ago. You're the one that went and decided to take on more work after the fact. Besides, I really don't understand why you can't tell them you have an emergency. What if Mia got sick? Or got seriously hurt? Would they still keep you then? I also don't understand what there is to do at a school on the weekend that's so urgent.
Again, I don't want to keep repeating myself. What you have to realize is that I can't just tell them that I have to look after my child. That excuse doesn't fly here. If I did, I wouldn't be out here working this hard all the time. In any case, I'm not skipping out on work. Once you stop being stupid, you can handle Mia by yourself.
Stupid? I'm trying to raise a genuine concern here. If you hate it so much, why don't you try harder to fight it? Instead, all you ever do is take it out on me. What's going on here?
You just don't have any clue, do you? I don't want to talk to you anymore about this. Drop it.
Whatever. Fine. I give up. I'm going to look for someone to look after Mia while I'm gone.
Yeah, do that. Anyways, don't depend on me for this kind of stuff from now on.
Yes, I understand. I'm tremendously sorry for taking up your precious time when you're so very busy.
You should be.
Mia, sweetie. Mommy's sorry for making you wait at home all on your own. I'll come back as soon as I can, okay?
Okay. I'll be fine, Mommy.
Are you still playing with Jenny at the park? It's about time for you to have lunch.
I'm on the way home so that I can have lunch. Jenny's mommy said that she would drive me back.
Why, that's real nice of her. Take care getting back now. Also, don't forget to say thank you to Jenny's mommy. There's a sandwich and some vegetables for you in the fridge, so all you have to do is put it in the microwave before eating it. You remember how to use the microwave, right?
Don't be silly, Mommy. I'm already 10 years old. I know how to use a microwave.
Wow, that's great, sweetie. You're so smart. Let me know when you get home.
I just did.
Good. Do you have your key for the apartment?
Yeah. I put it in my bag to keep it safe.
Okay. Remember to lock the door once you go inside. Then make sure to wash your hands before you eat and brush your teeth after you finish eating. Got it? Mia, are you inside yet?
Mommy, someone's inside our house.
Someone? What do you mean by that? Is Daddy home from work already?
I don't know. When I opened the door, I saw someone's pair of shoes on the ground. They're shoes that I've never seen before.
What? Mia, hold on. You can't go inside.
Okay.
Is Jenny's mom still there? Did she go back already?
No, she took me all the way to the front door. She's still with me right now.
Okay, good. Just wait there for a sec. I just called Jenny's mom and asked her if you could stay with them for a little longer. You can go to Jenny's house and play with her for a bit, okay?
Okay, I will. Mommy, who's inside the house?
Don't worry about it, honey. It's just a visitor, I think. Just wait at Jenny's place while I deal with them, okay? Mommy will pick you up later.
Okay. Come pick me up soon, Mommy.
Of course, sweetie. Mommy loves you.
I love you too, Mommy.
Can you pick up the phone? It's not like you're busy right now, is it?
Hey, what the hell is your problem? I'm at work right now. Stop trying to bother me. I told you yesterday, didn't I? I have to work this weekend.
Oh, there you are. If you were really at work, then maybe I would have apologized. But do you not get that I'm calling you right now because there's something we need to talk about?
What? What do you want? And what do you mean by if? Are you doubting that I'm at work? Or did you just contact me to send me some stupid joke like this?
I don't know if you would call it a joke. But tell me, since when did you start working from home? Also, care to tell me who the woman next to you is?
What? Like I said, what are you talking about? This is a sick joke, you know.
As I said, it's not really a joke. I'm asking you a question, to which I'd appreciate an answer.
Then what do you mean by the woman next to me? And what do you mean by working from home? I'm at the school right now.
Did the school suddenly move into our apartment building? Whatever. You're just not getting it. Let's try it this way. I got a text message from Mia a hot minute ago. What do you think it said?
What? I don't know.
Come on. Where's the fun in that? Take a guess.
Like I said, I don't know. Get to the damn point already. You're wasting my valuable time. I have better things to do right now than play your stupid games.
She said someone's inside the house.
Why would she say that? She's not home right now. And didn't you say you were going to find someone to look after her today?
I said I'd look. And surprise! I couldn't find anyone on such short notice. And guess what? Your sister said no too. Who could have guessed? That's why I asked one of her friend's moms to look after her in the morning, but once she got sent home, she found that someone else was there before her. And then she told me.
I don't understand what you're talking about. When was Mia in the apartment?
Don't worry. I didn't let her all the way in. I couldn't let her see what you were up to after all. I asked that friend's mom to take her to their home for the time being. Just look at you. Causing trouble for everyone, everywhere you go. Why, you must be awfully proud of yourself.
Just hold on a second. That has nothing to do with a woman by my side, right? All she said is that someone was at home.
Well, there is one, isn't there? In the living room, right next to you, at this very moment. She's sitting on the sofa with you, isn't she? Do you like her long hair? Her smooth, flawless skin? Say, why don't you two put on some clothes already? It's awfully cold today. And besides, I think I've quite spoiled the mood by now. Oopsies.
What are you saying?
Sorry. Turns out I can see everything, if you can believe it. There's not a single excuse or turn of phrase that'll save your sorry ass at this point.
What do you mean you can see everything?
Oh, you didn't notice? You know, the camera in the living room.
The camera? When did you put a camera up? And why?
Last night, in fact. Since you decided to flake on me at the last minute, I couldn't find anyone to look after Mia. I realized she'd be all on her own for a prolonged period of time. Now, my first thought was, what a poor excuse for a father you are, breaking every single promise you ever made to me or Mia in the past few months. But then I thought about Mia. I know, difficult for you to understand. And since I wanted to be able to watch over her throughout the day, I decided it would be the responsible thing to do to set up a nanny cam, just in case anything went wrong.
You're kidding, right? Why would you do something like that?
Surprised? Oh, I was plenty surprised too. Just imagine. The camera I set up to protect my daughter ends up catching my husband in the act of cheating. Well, I certainly didn't expect that to happen. So this is the kind of work you've been staying late for all the time, huh? Gosh, I sure hope you've done it really well over these past few months. Staying late at school to sharpen the pencils real well. How diligent you are.
Wait, hold on a second. It's really not what it looks like.
I didn't know people still try to lie in situations like this. But you can save your breath. Because, unfortunately for you, I've been watching the stream from the camera ever since Mia told me that someone else was home. I've borne witness to everything you two have been up to since then. And I have saved it all to my phone. Go ahead and try to gaslight me into thinking it's a misunderstanding, or that I saw wrong. But be forewarned, it won't fly.
It's not what it looks like. You're actually wrong, I swear. There's a proper reason for this.
If I have to be honest, I'm not terribly thrilled to hear about your proper reason that justifies cheating on me.
No, I wasn't cheating on you. I just kind of got confused about things. Like, you know. And this is the first day that it happened. This is all just a huge coincidence.
You just got confused. What does that even mean? Do you want to know why I had to leave the apartment today?
What? No. Why? Why are you bringing that up now?
You see, I had a few appointments to keep. I'm at the private investigators right now, and I was going to go to the attorney's office later on.
The private investigator? And an attorney? Why?
You kept saying that you had so much work you couldn't spend any time on the family, didn't you? And you kept avoiding home like the plague. So I started to get suspicious, and that's when I decided to have you investigated.
You can't be serious. You were doing all that behind my back?
Do you really think you're in any kind of position to say that? After you went behind my back and picked up some random woman to romance inside our own home? So I went to the private investigator today to find out what he'd found out, but who knew we had a serial offender over here? He kept bringing out picture after picture, and I was amazed that the pile kept growing. So now I have proof that you cheated with all of these women, including the woman next to you. You still think you can weasel your way out of this by claiming it's just a coincidence?
All? You found all of them?
Yeah. And it seems like with some of them you go way back with. Like before we even married. You kept on hooking up with these people, even after Mia was born. And you even bring them into our apartment. Our home that we've shared and built together as a family. Guess what? I can't take it anymore. Nothing to say, I guess we can talk the rest out once I get home. I'll bring the divorce papers too. Wait right there.
Divorce? Are you being serious right now?
What, is that even a question? Is there anyone on this planet who'd intentionally suffer living married to an orangutan like you? Don't you think it's hilarious that you're the one teaching the next generation of kids? What are they going to learn from you? How to lie? How to cheat their way through life?
Stop screwing around. You can't just decide all of this on your own. Are you going to turn Mia into a kid without a dad?
I think it's important enough for me to decide by myself. And, for that matter, I don't think the opinion of someone who left the family behind to play with women is really worth listening to here. That's right. You're the one who was always leaving Mia alone to begin with. Don't pretend to be a father when it's finally convenient for you. It makes me sick to the stomach.
But Mia likes me, and she'll be lonely if she can't see me anymore. And who's to say you can support her by yourself?
You can say that, but I think she'd sooner rid herself of a self-proclaimed father who never comes home, and when he does, never stops to give her the time of day. But don't you worry. I'll make sure to make up for all the love and affection you refuse to ever give her.
Let's wait to work this out in person. No need to jump to drastic decisions.
From now on, I'll be living on with my precious daughter. This is what you wanted, isn't it? What was it you said again? Oh, yes. Don't depend on me for this kind of stuff. Well, there you have it. Don't worry. I won't ever depend on another sleazebag like you whose only skill is lying through his teeth. After that, I hurried home. The woman that he had been cheating with was already gone, leaving just my husband sitting crumpled onto the sofa. As soon as he noticed me coming in, he got down in front of me on his hands and knees, wailing and begging me to not leave him. I ignored this and stuck the divorce papers in his face, demanding a signature. He held out for a while, saying that he definitely wouldn't sign, but once I threatened to file a lawsuit against not just him, but all of the partners he cheated on me with, perhaps returning to reality and thinking about the security of his job, he finally quieted down and signed the papers. Of course, because I had all of the evidence of his cheating with me. I had my lawyer help me gain custody over Mia as well as child support. And I even won a pretty penny in alimony. Then my husband's family, starting with my sister-in-law and her husband who lived in the neighborhood and followed by my parents-in-law, heard about the incident and cut ties with him, one after another. Not only that, one of the women he was having an affair with was another teacher from his school who was also married. The school didn't take lightly to that and fired both of them, citing they weren't role models for the children they were supposed to be teaching. And thus, he was left broke and out of a job with no one to rely on. He now lives alone in a lonely apartment that was once meant for 3 people. And from what I hear, his attempts at resecuring employment are going nowhere. As for me, after the divorce, I took my daughter back with me to my parents' home, and we started a new life there. With the help of my parents, I'm able to balance both work and child rearing. And it feels that now that she gets to play with her grandparents, she's been a lot less lonely than before. It's been a relief, to say the least. Finally, since this whole debacle has left me a little shaken up around marriage, I've decided that for the next while, I will just enjoy living with my daughter and always being close to her so that she doesn't feel lonely growing up. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider liking the video or subscribing to the channel. See you next time!